Hey, if you want to discover the #1 best investment that you can make that will produce the absolute most certain return on its investment in 2022 and beyond, stick around and watch today's video through until the very end, as I'm about to reveal to you the absolute best investment that you can make, but I guarantee you it probably isn't what you're thinking. With that said, if this is your first video, my name is Misha Wilson, and over the course of the last few years, I've now generated over $20 million in total sales, and I've used this principle as the backbone to be able to accomplish everything that I have. Now, if you get value out of this video, don't forget to let me know in the comment section below what your biggest takeaway was, and don't forget to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that bell icon notification button so that you're notified when I do more videos just like this. With that said, let's go ahead and dive right in.
Welcome to the Misha Wilson Show, where we show you how to create massive success online so you can enjoy the lifestyle of your wildest dreams.
And once again, today I want to talk about the #1 investment that you can make in 2021, or in 2022, excuse me, to give you the absolute best chance of return long term. And if you've been around for a while, been watching me and in my audience for a while, you might have an idea of what this investment is, but it's also something that in today's world has literally, I believe, just been completely and totally forgotten. All right, so we have people talking about Forex 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We got, AMC stock going crazy. We have GameStop stock going crazy. We have Bitcoin and all the various cryptocurrencies going crazy. And while I do not have a problem with any of those various vehicles as income vehicles, if you once again master them and if you dive in, if you put your 10,000 hours into those various niches and really truly understand stocks or truly understand cryptocurrency or truly understand Forex, while they can all be absolutely great, the big problem with all of them that leads so many people to essentially failing or losing money, at least temporarily, usually long term, with all these various income vehicles is the mindset associated with investing in those income vehicles. And the mindset that people have when it comes to these income vehicles is a complete and total lottery mindset, all right? I have $10,000, where should I throw it? I have $1,000, where should I put it? I wanna make a 50x return. I'm down to my last $100, what do you guys think I should do with it? Which stock should I grab? What's the next, AMC? What's the stock that everyone's gonna ape into, etc.? And what I'm here to tell you is that no matter what the investment is, even if it ends up producing a short-term positive return on investment, no matter what the investment is that you choose to make with that mindset, it is ultimately a poor investment. All right, it's not a good investment, even if it's profitable. And if it's profitable and you have that mindset, guess what? Unfortunately, the truth is that you will lose everything just as quickly as you make it. All right, so let's say you get really lucky and you invest $10,000 into something and it turns into $1 million, and you did it with zero skill sets. You did it with, zero knowledge of what you were doing. You did it with zero ability, but you just kind of got lucky. It takes a lot of skill sets, it takes a lot of knowledge, it takes a lot of risk mitigation, it takes a lot of stuff in order to be able to keep that $1 million. And so even if you make it, if you don't have those skill sets, you won't end up keeping it. As corny as cliche as it sounds, and no one's gonna believe me who hasn't made money, but the truth of the matter is that keeping money once you make it is actually infinitely more difficult than making it in the first place. And so ultimately the question boils down to, if all of these various income vehicles, even if they're profitable, if I have this mindset, if all of these various income vehicles aren't the right investment strategies for me, what is? All right, and this is the most boring, but also the most true answer that I think the world needs to be reminded of in 2022. And the answer is the investment that you make into your own intellectual capital and the investment that you make into your own skill sets. All right, so if you take your money and you invest in a program that teaches you a very specific skill set around how to generate income, that is money that is well spent. All right, if you take that money and you throw it at AMC and AMC goes up, even if AMC goes up, that is not money well spent. The principle is that the only thing that will essentially allow you to generate wealth and then keep wealth is your own personal level of skill sets, your own personal level of value that you can bring to the marketplace or bring to various problems that you face within your business or within your wealth, creation vehicle. And so again, if you end up making a bunch of money, but you don't have the value that you can bring to a problem in order to solve that problem by looking at the risks and looking at the opportunities and looking at the assumptions and weighing the risks and weighing the assumptions and kind of weighing all the various factors, ultimately, once again, that money is going to go away as quickly as it ends up, coming in. And so ultimately what I would recommend is, don't close the door to income opportunities. Don't close the door to, all right, because this isn't, immediately an investment myself, I'm not going to pay attention to this, or I'm not going to pay attention to that, or I'm not going to pay attention to this. I've actually done that in the past, and it's cost me opportunity greatly. But at the same time, understand that whatever the income vehicle is, if you choose that you want to become an absolute master at investing in crypto, that has to be the mindset. All right. The mindset cannot be, I'm going to gamble and throw some money at crypto and hope that this thing works. Essentially, the mindset has to be, I'm going to learn everything I need to learn. I'm going to invest in myself from both, a money standpoint, where I'm going to invest in coaching and mentorship when it comes to crypto, and a time standpoint. I'm going to put in my 10,000 hours in order to truly understand the technology, truly understand all the various projects, truly understand how the blockchain works, truly understand where these things fit into the overall ecosystem that I'm investing in. And I'm going to gain that level of mastery skill set wise and, intellectual property wise in order to get to that point where I am the master at that trade. And then I'm going to use cryptocurrency as the vehicle. And then I'm going to use Forex as the vehicle. And then I'm going to use real estate investing as the vehicle. Go ahead and fill in the blank, right? But ultimately, no matter what vehicle you choose, the first investment that you need to make is always the investment in yourself so that you have the skill sets to be able to drive that vehicle, all right? Every single income opportunity, all it is a vehicle. And if you're someone who doesn't know how to drive a car and you get into a Ferrari and you try to go really fast, what's gonna happen? You're gonna kill yourself, right? Unfortunately, that's what a lot of the people out there right now are doing in today's marketplace. And so before you jump in with all of, the exuberance and excitement in the world that is out there right now within all the various markets, understand that every single one of these vehicles is just kind of like a Ferrari. And the first thing you need to do is you need to invest in yourself. You need to invest in your skill sets. You need to invest your time, effort, and energy in becoming the person who knows how to drive the car, which is the income vehicle. And then once you get into that car, you can go really fast, you can create profit, and ultimately you can end up being on the right side of the equation and creating a profit and doing it in a long-term fashion, versus a statistic where, you end up as one of the 97% that lose money, fail, and ultimately quit. So with that said, I hope you got some value out of this episode. If you did, please let me know in the comments section below what your biggest takeaway was. And don't forget to go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that bell icon notification button so that you're notified when I do more videos just like this.